Welcome back to Stooge Stream for another episode. I am your host, the Stooge. We're doing another toy unboxing. This time it's some Marvel Legends figures. One of my favorite design characters of all times, the Scarlet Spider. And one of the most interesting characters of recent time, the Superior Spider-Man. If you don't know anything about either of these guys, he is a clone of the original Spider-Man. He's got his own series currently where he's going through a redemption arc, but I prefer his original Ben Reilly 90s incarnation. And here you have Doc Ock, who took over Peter Parker's body and became the Superior Spider-Man. The boxes are a bit glary, so we're going to get them out of the boxes so we can have a good look at them. Here we go. Okay, and damn, do they look good out of the box. Seriously, they look fantastic. Now let's have a look at what they came with first. So Scarlet Spider came with the Build-A-Figure Rhino heads. Rah, they're useless to me. Only by the characters I like. Rah. It came with 4 interchangeable hands. So we have the little fisties. He had one of those on. And we have open hand. Focus. Yep, I just got thwip on both sides. Superior Spider-Man came with only 2 interchangeable hands. You got another thwip and another who's the man? This guy. And that's what I've got him doing. He's pointing at himself. He also came with the green goblin leg Build-A-Figure, which is useless to me because, yeah, that's got a really nice ankle joint. Look at this. Okay. Doesn't go back and forth even though it looks like there's a joint there. Alright, whatever. Let's have a look at these guys themselves. I'll get a bit closer here. Okay, so they do have a very similar problem to a lot of Hasbro figures. Their feet. Their feet are just not... Okay, he's standing there. They're just not big enough for the figures. Now, there are some really clever things on this figure, so let's have a look at it. Articulation, the head does that. He does that. He does that. And he does that. The arms, this is one of the clever things. Now, look at this. When you move the arm, that's the arm here, right? When you move it back to action pose it, there's an extra little piece that comes out to fill in the gap. So it doesn't look weird, so it doesn't look like his shoulder disappears. That's very cool. I like that. You've got rotation here. You have something really clever at the elbow. There's actually 2 joints. And you can, with some manipulation, move those 2 joints actually independently of each other to get some really... There you go, see? That's a different joint. To get them really cool action poses going. Wrist, swivel. Yay! He does a 360 with his hand. That elbow joint is a really cool feature. The waist, hear that crunch? Yeah. It's got a nice little crunch to it so you can set it in a nice position, and he's got full 360 turn. You can have him looking at his own ass if you want. His legs, you've got the bit up here. Focus it in. You have the same double joint on the knee. See, that's 2 completely different joints. So that's really cool for posing, and if you're gonna if you shoot photos with them and stuff, you can get them in really cool positions. Now the big issue is the feet. Not only are they a touch too small, but that's it. You've got no side to side, a little bit of side to side rock actually. Oh, there we go. Now it's loosened up. Alright, that was paint jammed. but the feet are just still too small. So you can see it does take some doing just to get him to stand. And now he doesn't want to do it. I'll work that out later. Alright. Scarlet Spider is pretty much the same in every way, except this belt is independent, which is very cool. The paint is really, really nice. Focus idiot on him. Really nice paint job. All the joints and everything are the same. The only difference is it doesn't have that weird extra little flap because his vest covers it up. Being a teenager in the 90s, I loved this design. It was just like a really cool, simplified Spider-Man design with a hoodie. He's got a hoodie. I love him so much. These are web fluid cartridges, so it explains where they are. There's his web shooters. And this was just the 90s. He had to have pockets somewhere. Thank you, Jim Lee and Rob Littlefield, for that. Other than that, everything else is the same. Same feet, same everything. Same footsie problem. He does not like standing up either, but you can manipulate it and get it pretty easily. There you go. He actually stands up a little bit better than Superior Spider-Man. Let's have one last look at them. Here we go. Okay, and we've got them in a little bit of a pose there. We've got a little, I'm going to thwip you over from the Scarlet Spider. And we've got a, I am the Superior Spidey, the dude with the thumb pointing this way from Superior Spider-Man. All in all, I really like these figures. I think the level of detail is really nice. He does have problems standing up, so be forewarned if you are buying him secondhand or trying to get your hands on him. He does not like standing up very much, but once you kind of manipulate it a little bit, he'll stand up, so that's fine. I'm going to be starting a new, bigger size Marvel figure shelf with some original Toy Biz Marvel Legends, some of the new Hasbro Marvel Legends, some of the Diamond Select Marvel Select figures, and a whole lot more. That's all coming up on Stooge Stream. Make sure you keep watching. I've been told I'm supposed to say like, share, and subscribe, and I always forget and never do, so let's do that too. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, the Stooge. I'll be back with some more toy unboxings, video game pickups, toy pickups, and a whole lot more real soon. And don't forget, adventure, excitement, Stooge craves not these things. Welcome to the Stooge Revolution.